Why are we now? Why are we now?
Because, like I said, it's now or never. Like my job isn't going to get any. I'm not going to give you more time back. Like things aren't going to get better there. So I got to take it on myself.
Yeah. I will say though, how old are you? Like, you look like 25, 24.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Okay, so you're younger, right? There's people that are 45 in a job that they hate. There's people that are 50. So the funny thing is, Nick, you always can settle. You always can continue to do what you're doing. I know you mentioned like I have to, but you actually don't. So knowing that is powerful because that tells you that you actually have control of your situation, right? Meaning like you can be the person that ends up in you seeing success. But the biggest thing I always like to ask is when you are at that point, you're making 10, 20, 30K a month. What do you feel like actually changes for you at that point?
Just loving life again, and like I said, just having that time free and being able to work out more. Being able to I don't know, just go on walks and I don't know, just enjoy life.
Okay. What does like living life again mean?
What does that mean? Just having more freedom and like actually being excited to wake up and not have to go to 9 to 5.
Yeah. Loving life again means that we've loved life before. What did that feel like when we loved life?
Just like pure bliss, like a kid.
Okay. And can you see how a lot of people like really never get to that position after being a kid because of whatever soul sucking 9 to 5 it is?
Yeah.
And I know there was some skepticism around even this call in general. And you're probably like, okay, these questions are deep. Why are we asking these deep questions? The reason is because I've seen it so many times. I've seen both sides. I've seen the people that are in the chained up 9 to 5 and they never change anything and they never get that bliss, you can say. I've also seen people but really look into that deeper part of themselves where the fear is holding them back and then push past it and then live a life of a lot of change. So we know that what we just mentioned, that life, you believe it's possible, right? Hitting the 10, 20K months, getting your job, you believe that stuff is possible, truly, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. But it's going to require you doing the right inputs for a decent amount of time. You're also aware of that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think like the biggest thing that leads to a lot of skepticism in a lot of people that I speak to, similar to like your skepticism, is them thinking that like all these programs want you to think it's easy. This process is not going to be easy. Like it's going to be, you're going to have to do stuff that other people aren't willing to do, which is like dedicate those 1-2 hours a day. And it sounds like not a lot, but it really is over time. So what I want you to look at and challenge you with is if we never push past the uncertainty, we keep doing the same thing and we allow that skepticism to hold us back. I know it's a difficult question. I don't want you to tear my head off when I ask you that, but what happens then? Like what happens in that regard?
Like I'll never get to the true time freedom because I won't have new skills.
Okay. What does that look like though on like a day-to-day basis? Like paint with the same way we painted the picture of the positive.
Yeah, just like hating life and always just having regret over never having taken that step for myself.
At the end of the day, like do you feel like that's actually worth it?
That was worth it.
Like protecting yourself from that little bit of skepticism is worth living what you just said?
No.
Why not? Because like I said earlier, a lot of people do.
Yeah, it's just because like absolutely nothing's gonna change if I don't get past that. So I believe what most people know.
Right. So are you committed to doing that though?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Because what I'll say is if we're in 2 years and we look back on the past 2 years and we realize that skepticism could have been pushed past, but we didn't, and we're in the same spot, how is that going to feel?
Horrible. And I'm laughing, but it's actually serious. Like,
you know why you're laughing? You're not yourself for laughing. You're laughing because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
But that should also tell you that this discomfort is only going to continue unless we probably do what?
Make a change.
Make a change. Right. So do you feel like now is the time to make a change?
Yeah, I do.